Hello everyone, Samo2009 Bora here again. Welcome to part 8 of my SimCity 5 tutorial Let's Play. Last time round we demolished the stadium and we zoned some more residential, we put in an extra park and we built a university as well. We also built this very nice structure, so we got quite a lot done in our last episode. That's not earning too much right now, but it will do later on. As you can see, we're starting to get revenue off this now. As day breaks at 7:14 AM in the game. And this will start to pay out at around about 11 AM. And they sell tickets till 8. So as you can see, our revenue is substantially increased on here. And that is taking a massive chunk off our hourly debt payments, so yeah, it all looks good right now. They're still asking for more residential workers, although I think this city could easily build more yet. What are you doing? Come on. Would you? And then yeah, this city could easily build more residents yet and get away with it. Did you hear? It's very noisy. So they're not so healthy, but great for sales. So I think people are basically complaining about health. Well, my next main concern, to be honest, is going to be transportation. Because once we get a bus system in, things are going to really start to take off. The city's really going to start to rise up. I mean, I know I said it would rise up last time, and in a way, if you look at this area, it has risen up. We have some bigger buildings, but I mean, rise up with, like, you know, skyscrapers, well, towers, like high rises, at least. It's very different from SimCity 4, this game. Very different from SimCity 3000. SimCity 4 I didn't like so much, and I probably will never do any videos on it because it just took... I never cracked it. I never cracked how to make a profit on SimCity 4. It was just a nuisance. And this is starting to pay out. This is starting to pay out now. It was really just a nuisance. As we can see, our Sims are going in there, making us money. But yeah, it was just annoying, really. Oh, revenue's dropped on that. What's going on here? More residents, desperately. Well, where can we put some? I know. That is annoying. You know, I did not tell the computer to build that little section of road there. No, it's not going to allow me to do that because it's going to be a little not very nice word, shall we say. Before we do anything else, I want to see how this would expand. Oh, yeah, we'd have to go in this whole area, so... But that's not a problem right now. Okay, the police station's looking good. Because, well, that's not a problem because I can build residents there. If it actually, I'm starting to get annoyed now at this mouse lag. It's really been winding me up for a couple of days. I click on the mouse and it's just not tolerating. That would still pay us out money. It's just what it's basically saying with the current payout being negative is that overall we will have made a loss until that goes positive compared to what we paid out. But it would still pay out. It doesn't mean that it's going to wipe 67,000 sim loans out of our account. It means that the amount of money it's going to put back in at the minute is going down now to 65,000 sim loans less than we paid out for the event. So basically it will put in 90,000 instead of compared to the 150,000 we took out. They're still crying out for residents. I just don't... The problem is, this area is ready to rise up, but until it does, we can't, until it does, it's not going to put city population up, obviously, which is really quite a nuisance. I don't know if we're going to need all these power plants, to be honest, but well, it was making us a nice healthy little profit. Don't know what happened there. Well, I do know what happened there. This thing was built and started up an event. If it could just get to a positive payout, then that would be very, very nice. Other than that, do you know what? I think we should go for it. I think we should put in a bus terminal. Right, here's how to do this. First thing you need is a shuttle bus depot with place to expand it as well. But you need to build a shuttle bus depot, and that needs to be connected to the roads. They need at least 2 stops to transport the Sims into the city, which we'll get to next. Shuttle bus depot costs you 300 sim loans an hour. Doesn't cost too much to build, so it's expensive enough, mind. 20,000 sim loans. That payout's now positive, which is good for us. Next one is the expensive one, the bus terminal, and we're actually earning money at the minute. We're earning a lot of money, so I would wait around. You will need this you will need that to make your bus system work. You'll need one of these, and we're going to have to put it over here somewhere probably. Well, that's probably part of the big stadium, so I'll build a road off that. We're ready for that's just red at the minute because it's telling us that we need to build a bus terminal, which I'm getting to, of course. I'm going to make this quicker. I'm going to take out a bond. Taking out a bond, no worry, as long as you can repay it. This is only going to cost us 173 sim loans an hour, and it's all we need. So I'm going to accept a 25,000 sim loan bond, and that'll take us up to enough money to build our bus terminal, which is going to put us into the red again for every hour. And we can now build some bus stops. We need to build them outside of our tourist attractions without worrying about money right now. And we need to build them outside of the train station, of course, to make sure that we can transport our Sims around. And we need to build enough. These cost 10 sim loans an hour, so we might need to consider that. Now you can see the green on the roads, that's obvious. I don't think I really need to explain that, but for those of you who are not good with maps, basically the green roads mean that that has got a good bus system running around it at this time. So that essentially basically the bus systems are the service is good round that area, is what I'm trying to say. The bus service is good. You know, you do people don't have to wait long, and there's a bus into town or wherever. So you want to get your whole city going green. Our that's now closed. Why? We need a zone for more residential workers because there isn't enough in the city to do what we need to do. Okay, well now that's that. We haven't got much time left on this part. 5 minutes again. We need to ensure that we've got enough buses running around But we need to, first of all, we need to zone some serious residential zones. I'm going to plan on putting some industry in here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make this other side here, this little corner of our city. Well, I wanted to keep that side for commercial. No, I'm going to put it in here then. I'm going to make this little sort of corner here. That's too close to the building, is it? Okay. We are in desperate need of residents, so... Right, that's that area exclusively zoned off. Okay, next job is to put in a big road like that. Probably want to put one in there as well, because of the size of it. Now, zoning residents next to industry... unlike in SimCity 3000, if you've watched my tutorial on there, in SimCity 3000 you will never do this. You will never put residents next to an industrial zone. However, in this game, one advantage we do have is the advantage of wind. And as long as your wind is blowing your smelly pollution away from your residents, your Sims will be quite happy, because they'll be breathing in the fresh air that is coming in this side of the city, and none of the dirty, horrible, smelly air that's coming out of here, out of this area. So we're plenty now. This would actually help our city out overall in a few different ways. First of all, a couple of bus stops just to ensure that the service remains healthy around about. But this will help our city taxes out. The next job, of course, is to remember our remember our school bus runs. What I'm trying to say, school bus runs. Remember that, and that will help our city grow up. And by the look of it, we're having some positive effects here. Look at this. Some big buildings starting to be built now. That will help our city as well, because big buildings can house more Sims, which of course gives us higher payments, higher taxes payout. It seems that SimCity is based entirely on council taxes. Council housing. Social housing, if you like to put it that way. Now, as I say, I've never been to America. I don't know how you do things in America. If you're American and listening to this, I'll schedule another big event there. I don't know how things are there, but basically how we work it here in Britain is that we have two types of housing. The house that I kind of outside of them, which is private, and then there's council social housing. Social council housing is tends to be very cheap. You can buy your council house, that is an option. You can buy it out and make it private from there, but basically you pay, it's a bit like renting. You pay your council tax, you pay your rent, and you live there, and that's it. That's what you want to try and avoid. Private housing is where you get a mortgage and you actually buy your house, and when you move, it just increases your mortgage and stuff like that. That's private housing in Britain. I don't know how if you do the same in America. If somebody who is American listening to this can comment, and if you want to comment and tell me, I would be very grateful. I mean, well, it's not something that I'm desperately in need of knowing, but it'd be just something I'd be interested to learn. So, yeah, things are looking good now for our city. Population, look at population at this point. So we've made our key changes, our two key changes, if you're listening to this and you're following along. Your bus terminal and your bus system and your university. These are now starting to take effect. And in part 9, I'm sure that in part 9 we're going to see some real effect on our city, a real positive effect. On our city. And of course, the more sims that we have in our city, the more that payout's going to be. So thank you for watching, guys. This concludes part 8. Take care, and I'll see you over in part 9.